Hi everyone, I'm Wes Johnson and I have a question for you. How do you gain satisfying, life-transforming access to God? How do you go about doing that? I remember sitting on an airplane flying across the great nation of Russia. We were doing mission work back in around the year 2000. And I was talking with a lady who was very religious. She was immersed in the Russian Orthodox Church, but she had a hunger that was not satisfied. And she was interested in looking into other Eastern religions for meaning in life. Russian Orthodoxy is a beautiful religion. The churches are exquisite. The formalism of the service is just gorgeous. You know, the antiphonal choirs singing, incense burning, priests wearing beautiful regalia. But one of the moments that always stood out to me in the Russian service is that when the communion was held, the high priest, the leading priest of the church, would go behind the iconostasis, this beautiful wall showing the gospel in all of its glory, the colors, the pictures, all of that. But he would go behind that wall through these sacred doors, and he would be the only one in the church who would receive Holy Communion. And I was talking to this lady and asked her, you know, what was her church teaching her about access to God, about communion with God? And I asked her, does your priest give you Bible studies? And she said no. And does he teach you about the ways of Jesus? And she said no. And she was just hungering for something real. She had a form of religion. She had what I might call limited access to things about God, but she didn't have the life-changing inner reality of a relationship with Jesus that assured her of eternal life and that gave her a clear conscience and gave her a sense of connection with the Lord and hope for days to come. And so I'm asking you this morning, what do you do to gain access to God? Life-transforming, soul-satisfying access. We're studying here at Bethel Church the book of Hebrews, and Hebrews chapter 9 is all about that. It's all about this religious system that characterized the old covenant that God had made with Israel, and a covenant that provided access to God, but only on a limited basis. And the contrast in Hebrews chapter 9 is the amazing thing that happened when Jesus came, bringing full access to God and opening up the way so that everyone could have a soul-cleansing, soul-satisfying relationship with the living God. And I'm just asking you this morning, what do you do to gain that kind of access? And are you able, through Jesus, to commune with God in that way? The tragedy is that even those of us who know Jesus can fall back into this kind of limited access sort of relationship with God, where we might check in with Him periodically, but we don't enjoy daily communion with Him that satisfies the deep longings of our souls. And I want to talk about that this weekend. How can you have that in your daily life, and what can you do to activate your faith so that it's a soul-transforming faith? So worship is at 11 o'clock on Sunday, and here at Bethel Church, downtown Everett, Washington. And we're kitty corner from the library, right 2 blocks south of the high school, and right in the heart of the city. And we'd love to have you come. Come early, 10:30. You can get coffee and hot tea, and you can get some yogurt or a banana or something, and meet some folks and enjoy some good fellowship. And we'd love to see you. Okay, we'll look forward to seeing you this weekend. Have a great day.